So I've been playing guitar since I was 10 years old. Over the years, I've bounced around from classical to electric and eventually landed on acoustic. Now you might be thinking, okay, but what's your favorite guitar? And honestly, I'll have to go with the classical guitar. There's just something about nylon strings, the sound is so warm, the dynamic range is crazy, and each string has its own unique vibe and tonal flavor. In this lesson, I want to break down the instrumental I was playing at the start of the video using this beautiful classical guitar. We're going to do it in 3 levels, so no matter where you are at skill-wise, you can jump in and give it a shot. If you want to hear the whole thing, it's up on YouTube, links in the description. Plus, if you are into tabs, I've got those and interactive sound slice tabs on my Patreon page. All right, let's dive in. Step number 1, let's break down the melody. We actually open up with a beautiful chromatic phrase on the 2nd string. And then we have the melody over the A minor chord, so the 5th open string will be our bass. The melody is on fret 5, 7, 8, and then the bass again. The chromatic phrase, and now a D minor chord following the same structure. We have fret 7, fret number 10, 12, 13, and the bass. Now another beautiful melody. And then the E major chord. So we're going to play the 6th on the bass. The melody is here on fret 12, 10, and 7. The bass again. A chromatic phrase. And we're back to the A minor chord. 12, 8, and 5. We have one more bass, a chromatic phrase, and a beautiful A dominant 7th chord. So the bass is still on the 5th string open. So the bass is still on the 5th open string, and then the melody here again, still on the A7. Now a D minor chord with the melody on fret 10, 10, 12, 13, and we finish with this note right here on fret 17. This is a beautiful A played 1 octave higher. And then we have the melody on the 1st string, A minor, E major, and we finish with the beautiful A major chord. Now this is a beautiful exercise, but we can add a little bit more to the melody. So in the next step, we're gonna add the chords. We're still keeping the chords as basic as possible. And since we are playing in a 3/4, so in a waltz style, we're going to be playing the melody followed by the chord played 2 times, like this. For example, for the A minor chord, we still have the chromatic phrase, and then the melody now played with a bar chord on fret 5. And as you can see, I'll play the melody followed by the chord played twice on the 2nd and 3rd string. 7, chord, 8, chord, and bass. Now we have the melody, chromatic melody again. D minor, same bar chord here on fret 10. The melody is on fret 10, chord, melody, chord, melody, chord, bass, melody. Now for the E7, the E major and E7, we have a bar chord on fret number 9. The melody is on fret 12, chord, melody on fret 10, chord. And then the melodies on fret 7, we have to change chord shape. We're playing this beautiful flat 9 chord. And then the bass and the melody. Be careful with the A minor here. We have the melody on fret 12 and the chord here. It's a beautiful A minor chord. The chord is on fret 10 on the 4th and 2nd string. And then the melody on fret 8 with a bar chord and fret 5. Now bass, chromatic phrase. And now we have the A dominant 7th chord. The melody on the 1st open string and the chord. Now again the melody and the chord, always on fret 2 on the 2nd string and the 3rd open string. Still the A dominant 7th, the melody on the 1st string. We finish with the D minor here. The melody is on fret 10. We still have the chord with this barre here on fret 10. Melody. And the melody over the A minor. E major. For the last A major chord, we have a beautiful arpeggio with the note A, C sharp, E, A, E, C sharp, and A. Now, in step 3, we are going to add way more chords. And so we're going to embellish the chords quite a lot. The interesting part about this step is that the melody is the same. We're not touching the melody. We're only touching the harmonic structure. And so it's all about adding movement within the chords. Let's take a look at the first chord, the A minor. This is identical as the chord we played in step 2. So just a bar chord on fret 5, 7, and 8. Notice how I like to interpret the melody. I never really play the bass note simultaneously with the melody. I like to anticipate the bass. Now if you look at the tab, you will see that the bass note and the melody are written within the same vertical line. But I like to interpret those two notes and I like to break them apart. And maybe sometimes you played simultaneously. Same thing for the D minor. Melody. Now be careful with the E major chord. We have melody. And here we're gonna have the first variation of the chord. We're gonna open up with this beautiful E dominant 7 with the flat 9. But then on the 2nd string, we go from fret 6 to fret 5. So we're moving this voicing within the chord. Melody. For this A minor, we have a beautiful transition here. So we're moving quite a lot. So for the A minor, we add this beautiful major 9 to the chord. The note B on the 2nd string, fret number 12. And then A minor, Then it's beautiful D minor 7 over A. And then the A minor chord. And then A minor with the two notes moving here. Such a beautiful transition. Chromatic phrase. Now the A dominant 7th chord. I like to open up with this beautiful A add 9 chord. Such a beautiful and romantic chord. And again, a lot of movement here. After the melody, we have A dominant 7 sus 4 and A dominant 7th. Melody. D minor. Again, a lot of movement here. So we have the first chord, a D minor chord, and then on the 3rd and 2nd string, we move these two notes on fret 9 and 8. And the melody. Be careful here. I like to play the chords like this here, the melody, and then the chord we're gonna have first open string, and then we play these two notes, 3 and 5 on the 2nd and 3rd string. This makes a beautiful A minor add 11 chord. And then the same chord shape, we move it here to 5 and 7 on the 3rd and 4th string for an A minor chord. Melody. Again, more movement within these chords. This is beautiful flat 9 chord, the diminished chord. And then an E major chord. And then the last melody with the A major chord. I like to play the A major like this. I hope you enjoyed this melody, guys. Please remember that you can get the tab and the interactive tab, so you can, play along with me. You can slow down the instrumental. You can do a lot of things with the sound slice tabs. And so check it out. If you need extra support, you can support this channel and also have more guidance with the tabs and the interactive tabs. Enjoy this lesson, and I'll see you next time.